What's going on, guys? This is Big Worm 380, and we're back in the Ark on the center map, Primitive Plus, and the kind of PvP server we have. This is the base. We went ahead, like I talked about, we went ahead and showed the guys earlier tonight the base itself, and here's the location. And you're probably thinking, well, what the fuck? There was actually a ton of trees in here. You couldn't even see the base from hardly at all from anywhere near it. You basically had to fly right in through there, right at ground level to even see it. But we're right. See, there's the lava island, and there's the center and the snow biome over there. So we're just right here, right in the center of the mainland part of the map. And I just put these dino gates up yesterday, and I had chopped some trees, a bunch of the trees down, and got a lot of the stone that was here in the yard, thinking some of it would respawn, and the only thing that's respawned back is the plants and shit. So apparently there's too many structures for the trees to spawn back, but we've already started building our greenhouse. We're going to go with the full garden, and my dung beetle, if you guys noticed, I had one of those in my other video when I was inside the base. I had the forges going because I had collected a bunch of metal, and those dung beetles crawl all over everything. He crawled up on a forge while I was gone and burned to death. So, rip dung beetle. We got a new one though. So he's in there for now. That's just temporary. Right now what we're doing is I'm getting some material so I can make a behemoth. I already made the gateway. I just need to make the gate itself. Then I'm going to take both of those and I'm going to show you guys where we're going to put our big pen that we're going to build. That's what I'm working on tonight. Roy just got off. We just tamed that Quetzal, as a matter of fact. All this happened really quick earlier. We weren't originally planning on. I wasn't thinking about getting a Quetzal for a while, actually, or at least a few days from now, at least. But what happened was, I'll show you guys as soon as I get this thing built. Stone. There we go. Get our Behemoth Gate. Okay, and. Oh yeah, and if you guys notice, the inside of the building is brick and the outside is stone. We've got this thing double walled. I don't know if you guys know you can do that, but all you got to do is when you build your foundation, just put fence foundations down on the perimeter, and you can also double wall in the base also. So if you had a bigger base than this, or even this small base, and say you wanted to make a little room, like maybe right here, to where you could walk around it, outside here and here. Just maybe a safe room to put all your really valuable stuff, and you wanted extra protection, you could double wall around this foundation right here, and then put double walls up and a double doorway, and then that way they'd have to break through 2 doors or 2 walls, and then they'd have to do it again to get to it, and hopefully by that point they will have ran out of explosives or said fuck it. This Quetzal was flying around the base. He was just flying around all over, he was flying right through the middle here, through our base, and around, circling around. Well, earlier, he had gotten stuck on this stone deal here. Let's see, he got stuck like this. He was just sitting there like this, how they do. Well, then he worked himself loose a little while later, and then he got stuck down here. Right where that opening is, he got stuck in that wall. Roy saw him, and I didn't think he was going to stay there long enough for Roy to do this, but Roy built most of that, and then I just came in and helped him with the last few walls and ceilings, and we ended up building the damn trap around him, and just tranked him and knocked him out right inside that. But it was kind of funny that he even stayed there that long. I couldn't believe it. Usually they'll get stuck like that, but then, eventually they'll turn around and fly off, but he didn't. So, we've got our Behemoth Gate. We've got a bunch of material over here. Roy cleared all this whole area off, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start building this shit. Okay, so I'm gonna craft a ass load of foundations and then just get going on it and see where we end up. And so I'm gonna skip this part and I'll be back in just a little bit. The other way. Alright, I think that'll be close enough. Okay, now we want to get this angle. Make sure we're centered on the door. And see, it's just about right because you can see how the outer edges of the gate frame are right on the middle wood of the wall. And what I would suggest putting the ceilings and just this first layer of walls all the way up the height of the gate and then the ceilings across, because then the gate will snap into place. You can get the walls inside the gate now. If you do the walls and the ceilings last, then a lot of times the gate won't snap, or it'll be red where you can't place it. So how's that? That looks pretty damn good, I think. See, okay, that's what it is. You can see up at the ceiling. You want that ceiling just inside the gate itself, because you don't want any gaps or anything. So didn't. God. See, why does it do that? Now I gotta rebuild this damn thing. Okay, let's try this again. I'm not gonna lie, this is the 4th Behemoth Gate I've had to build for this. I've already fucked it up 3 other times. So, alright, let's line this thing up. And the reason I don't usually use the orbital camera, but I just figured out how to use it a minute ago, or figured out how to use it better. So that's the only reason I was using it. Okay, I'm gonna use the inside pieces, the inside wood there, the middle wood on the walls, to line it up this way. That's pretty damn close right there. Okay, now I'm gonna go to my orbital camera. And, let's see. Let's figure out on that ceiling where on the wood I need to be. Okay, I need to be even with the wood, is what it is, because I'm looking at the ceilings up there and the inside of the gate, and I want the inside of the gate just inside that wall, or in the ceiling. And are we good side to side? Let's come over here a little. Let's see. Okay. Now see, on the PC, whenever you're in this orbital camera and you hit the button to set it, what you're seeing here is what it is on the screen. But when you come out of orbital camera, okay, it's there. See, it moved a minute ago. I don't know why it did that. Okay. There. Jesus Christ. Okay, so everything's even, pretty much. It's probably not perfect. See, it's hanging off like that. I don't know why it's hanging off like that. But if you push it in much more, then you... Ooh, scared the shit out of me. Then you run the risk of having these ceilings and the walls sticking out right here, all the way up and down. I mean, you'd have to shove it in really far for that to happen, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so now get our damn Behemoth Gate door. Bam. Okay. Now, does that look like complete shit on the inside, though? Is there a gap on the floor? Nope, no gap. See, that's all. I don't care. I don't really care. I'd rather it didn't hang out like that. And then actually, even if you bring it out a little further, then this will be sitting on the ground. That's really what I wanted, but that's okay because the ceilings are tall enough. No big deal. As long as there's no gap all the way up and it's all the way into everywhere. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay. So now, from here on out, all it's going to be is doing the walls and then putting the ceilings on. Alright, guys, that is the final gate. The ceiling's on, the walls are complete. Jesus Christ. 3 extra Behemoth Gates later, so I've made a total of 5 fucking Behemoth Gates for this thing. But we got it done. No big deal. And let's go ahead and park our Quetzal. That's all I'm going to do with this for today. I'll have Roy either put that other shelf in or whatever for the RGs or whatever we put in here. But yeah. I think that's going to work. Yeah. See, I wish I could have gone at least one more foundation back, but I couldn't go either way with it. So, oh well. I think it'll be fine. And your face is sticking out. I don't like that. Let's see. Go ahead and break that off. That. Damn it. Yeah, see, they fit. They fit fine. They fit. They just fit. Just don't want them sticking out, is all. Okay, so let's go ahead and set you to... Oh, you're already on passive. Set you to passive, and I'm gonna go pick up my beaver and put him away, and I'm getting the hell off of here. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.